How's it going, everybody? I'm Jesse Nyberg, a graphic designer from LA, and this is my work from home office and entertainment room. So this is me and my partner's new kind of home office slash entertainment room. We had a roommate that used to live here with us, and he recently moved out, so we were lucky enough to have this extra space to be able to kind of do whatever we want with it. So we decided to make it like a room where we only have screens in here. So this is kind of like the brain rot media room. We have video games, working in here a little bit, and just kind of like chilling. You can listen to music, whatever. So right here, actually, this is the probably most recent pickup I've gotten in this room. We have this green little chair. I thought it was really cool, like very mid-century modern vibes. We found it at a thrift store actually near our house for, I think this only costs like $12 or something. It's not particularly comfortable or anything, but I thought it looked cool. Little Sound and Fury bag from last year's festival. I'm kind of ironically wearing the shirt from the same thing. I didn't do that on purpose. So this is the Eames Hang It All. I was lucky enough for Herman Miller to send me this one. They have this one in like a rainbow, more color palette one, but I personally like this one. They've been a cool partner to work with, and I've always wanted one of these, so it's been cool to have. This space over here, so this is kind of like the, console for entertainment and whatnot. We usually just watch like shows on here or whatever. Lately I've been watching Severance. This is a cool little clock that we got. My partner actually picked this out. I think it was from IKEA or something. Was it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then these cool little candles. I got these for my partner Erica. She really likes she's recording, but I'm just talking about it in the abstract, but she really likes what's it called, Sanrio. So I like this one a lot with the egg. We have the Switch set up. This is what we use for mostly Mario Party these days and a couple other games. This is something that we were really stoked to get, me and my partner. I think we like split it to buy this one. So this is a MF Doom like collectible thing, arguably my favorite rapper of all time. And Super 7, they always make really cool action figures. And this came with the MF Doom with the spoon and the cereal bowl. I think to call it like Food, the album. So their action figures usually come like this, and this one actually goes into the bowl, right? And then you have even the little MF Doom spoon. And I don't know how to really present it other than like this, but I thought it looked pretty cool. So we also have this cool little Hello Kitty like bobblehead type thing and this cool lamp. So over here, this is actually my Mac setup. So if you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I have my upstairs setup. My main home office is my Windows setup, but I recently got the MacBook M3 Pro, and I wanted to set up to be able to use the MacBook and all that kind of work, but not always on the laptop hunched over. So I got this desk, and then I have my favorite chair of all time right here, the Herman Miller Aeron. And they were so awesome to send me one, and I told them, they sent me one back in the day when I worked with them for the upstairs, and they were so cool. I asked them if they could send me another one for the sake of this video, and they did. So shout out to Herman Miller, the best chair in the game. So I can show you a little bit about what I have going on over here on this setup. So this is, my M3 Pro, great laptop. Even though I like working on Windows for the desktop, I do think that Apple still makes the best laptops for design or for whatever. Right here we have just a cool little calculator. It kind of reminds me of like the old school Casio ones, especially with how they do the different type treatment and stuff right here. I really just like these retro style calculators. I even have one upstairs. Right here we have a picture of me and my partner Erica, and also us and our friends getting at this really nice sushi spot that we like to go to. This keyboard, I really like this keyboard. It's the crystal, I think it's like crystal case or something like that from High Ground. I got the orange one. They were so cool to send me this. A lot of the stuff in this room is either stuff that was gifted to me the small things that I like, and then a lot of the other stuff my partner Erica curated and picked out and to decorate the whole space. Dr. Doom, I think I like Dr. Doom and MF Doom, you know, on the same level, and it's obviously they're so similar. Little Miffy we got in a secret box recently, and just a little old truck. I really want to buy an old truck like this, and it'd be cool if it was orange also, but I can't afford it, so for now I have to have the miniature version. This is a cool little cock. This is a cool little clock I got recently, Ekerland. So if you want to look it up, you can probably find one that's pretty similar. We have the PS5, so upstairs I have my PC set up for all my PC gaming, but when I want to be more relaxed and not rage on Discord and Steam, I use the PS5. Like I said, shout out to High Ground for sending me this keyboard. They also sent me some other keyboards that you'll see on my partner Erica's setup. And then this monitor is from BenQ. It's a color accurate design monitor. I really like it. It works good for watching movies, playing games, and doing different types of design work. Oh, and the last thing is just this Logitech little Bluetooth wireless mouse. Nothing special, but it does the job. Oh, and for my mouse pad, I actually use this. This is just an actual cutting mat from the US Art Supply. I've bought a bunch of these in the past for all the different setups that I have, and I just really like them. So here's my partner Erica's setup. Same thing. We got the Herman Miller Aeron. A bunch of, you know, pink stuff that she's collected over the years, mainly, and I've also gotten her, mainly Sanrio and a bunch of different stuff. So we also have the Cinema Roll calculator. I got this for her recently on just Sanrio website. Hello Kitty, you know, cookie thing, I think. Miffy cell phone holder, which is pretty cool actually. Something like that. And then just a bunch of little like trinkets, you know, pens, Miffy, and Hello Kitty stuff. I like some of the Sanrio stuff, but I really do like the Miffy stuff. I think it's cool. That's why I have the little orange one over there. Bunch of just different little characters. You know, let me see if I get this. Karopi, Karomi, Cinema Roll, My Melody, Pachaco, Miffy. This one's cool. We got, oh, it's glued down. We got that in the mystery box too. This one's really cool too. Just a bunch of little stuff. Like obviously we haven't gotten this all at once, and this has kind of evolved with her setup over time, just like how mine has in the upstairs and right here. The base of this keyboard was actually also from High Ground. So I want to give them a shout out for sending this to me. This is their Basecamp board, and it has such a nice kind of weight and feel to it. But the design of it, my partner wanted to switch it out for a more pink, like, you know, fit the aesthetic of this setup. But I do want to show you, like, I'm gonna come in here with this to give you like a little sound test. I really love this keyboard. Okay, and then right here we have a, what is this?
It's a light Bluetooth speaker.
Bluetooth speaker light. Oh, that's pretty cool. PC setup, I honestly don't remember the specs. We built this one during COVID. You know, my partner Erica, she wanted a PC setup, and I kind of went overboard on it because all she does is play Sims with it. So it's, we don't really need all this stuff, but you know, it looks cool. These are some Astros. I've had these Astros headphones forever, back when I was playing like game battles, MLG, like on COD, Modern Warfare 2 and all that on the Xbox 360. And they just went with me through college and a bunch of other stuff, and I gifted them to my partner because she didn't have any headphones. But they recently broke, so we had to replace the earmuffs, and the only ones I could find were these like crazy kind of, I don't even know, like 80s like cocaine texture, but it is what it is. This is really cool. We got recently the My Melody Igloo little Playmate, I think it's called. I really like the Igloo brand. They always do cool collabs, so I want to get something like this for myself too, but I had to get Erica the My Melody one. This is for the cat. He's not in here. It's the, what's it called? Peanuts? Yeah. Peanut, Snoopy, Woodstock setup. And then the last thing, we have the Hypeland Hello Kitty rug. I got this one on sale for super cheap, like 30 or 40 bucks, but I think it was like 100 or something originally. This, shout out to Herman Miller.
Oh, shit, are you okay?
All right, yeah, I'm good. So we'll start here then. We have the disco ball right here. I just hit my head on it. This is also big shout out to Herman Miller. They got me this chicklet chair. It's the Wilkes modular sofa, but it's called the chicklet chair because it has, you know, it's all like the chicklet gum. And then they also sent me this, what is this, bookshelf that I've always really liked. I think it's called the Story bookcase. And like I said, this isn't sponsored by them, but I had to give them a shout out for helping me make this space a lot cooler. And then if you come down here, we have this cool little lamp, right? I got this recently at the thrift store, the same time I got that green chair. And now that I'm thinking about it, they have the same exact paint color. It's weird that it kind of fits so well together because they weren't like a set or anything. So I have tons of books upstairs, specifically in my kind of like bookshelf in my design office. But I wanted to kind of bring a little bit of that and some more variety down here. A Wes Anderson book. I'm not gonna like go all into depth in all these, but I really like this one because as a designer, you spend a lot of time just looking through fonts online, right? But this is kind of like the old school way of doing it. You had all these different fonts from different type foundries and everything. And it's kind of cool seeing them in print, and it just gives you more of a different perspective, and it's nice to almost be limited in that way and only have this selection rather than, you know, the billions probably now of fonts that exist out in the world. Grid Systems, all-time classic design book, and I just really like the color. Dictionary of Color, some book about serial killers that I found at Barnes & Noble. Tomy book, what is it? Junji Ito, yeah. Bunch of cool stuff. I'll show you this one actually. It is? Oh yeah, so these are just individual stories. This one is Tomy. What is it about? That girl who gets murdered by her friends.
She falls off a cliff and then they think she's dead and they don't want to get caught, so they cut up her body, but they realize that she's still alive and they still choose to cut up her whole body, and then she comes back and she haunts them and she just kills men, and she's the most beautiful girl in the world.
But I really like this Junji Ito style because I feel like this art style fits well to the black and white printing of like manga. Conspiracy book, bunch of random like just history of conspiracies. Really cool design book called Protest. I don't know, Erica got this recently. Kink Stories. Symbol, bunch of logo design stuff. The first book from My Hero Academia. I just bought it because I liked that show at one point and it was a cool little piece to have. Got this at the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. Talib Kweli book. This dope Miffy clock. But I really like Miffy, like I was saying, even compared to the Sanrio stuff, because the orange is like almost the perfect, you know, Pantone or hex code that I like. So it's cool to see a bunch of that stuff. Right here, yeah, just Kurt Vonnegut book. This is like a sci-fi novel. Some little smaller design books here that I really like. Shout out Masala Noir. They always make a bunch of cool design books. Monchichi. This is I mean, I don't know a lot about it. It's Erica's. He's like a little monkey baby. So right now I have the space open, you know, the blinds and everything, and it has decent natural lighting, but we usually hang out in here like in the like kick it mode or whatever you want to call it when we're chilling. So yeah, once you close the blinds and you can turn off the lights, it kind of has like a more ambient lighting vibe, which I really like. This is how I like to mostly hang out in this space. So it's almost weird seeing it with the whole window open and everything. I think having just different little spots, you know, light right here, lamp right there, another lamp right here, kind of this mood lighting. I think overall it feels a lot more kind of just relaxing and comforting, and this is how I like to hang out in this space when I'm just watching TV or whatever it may be. This is really cool. So Retrospect, they do a bunch of dope like vintage almost remastering and like of old products like cassette players, record players, disposable cameras, stuff like that. They did this collab with Miffy for a record player. And I'm not gonna lie, it is cool and the aesthetic of it is nice, and I do think it fits in this space well. But not only that, it's actually a pretty good record player. Like it has an Audio-Technica stylus and it sounds pretty good. And I like the minimal look of it. Erica usually listens to it. I have my whole record set up upstairs. I did a whole other video of my work from home office where I have all my records. But this is Erica's setup. We have some Edifier bookshelf speakers. I'll show you like a few records that she has here in her collection. Summary, kind of a greatest hits basically album from Descendants, which is Erica's favorite band. So we had to have that. A couple other Descendants records in there, some old hardcore stuff. Like we got some Start Today by the Gorilla Biscuits. I think some other stuff from Revelation Records in here as well too, like Youth of Today and let's see, Dead Kennedys, Big Ass Truck. You have to. Yeah, Big Ass Truck. This is that like 909 Inland Empire hardcore. They've been really popping off lately. Really cool band. Tsunami, Terror, legends in the hardcore game. SZA, Control album. I don't know what this is. From Doctor Strange Records, so it's probably some kind of like punk or thrash metal or something. And then we got the Youth of Today, Break Down the Walls, classic album. I think this, Age of Quarrel by the Cro-Mags, and That Start Today by the Gorilla Biscuits are kind of like the starter OG, like best starter hardcore stuff from the 80s and 90s. And then Erica also recently joined this Jonas Brothers, I guess, what is it, vinyl club? Yeah. And they sent this little box for like 7 inches, which I mean, I thought was kind of cool. So it came with some little 7 inches. This is not Jonas Brothers, but you put all of them in here, huh? So we have some just assorted 7 inches and stuff. The Dickies, and then Jonas Brothers. It's just funny, the contrast. I'm trying to think if I know any of these. Probably Love Bug.
Yeah, that one's the best one.
Just, you like that, right? It's the only one I can remember. Burning Up, is that the famous one? What's the most famous one ever?
Year 3000, I think.
That again. This is dangerous. So the final part of the setup is right here. We recently got this couch. We actually just used to have a bed right here. So it's nice to have an official couch now with just some random pillows and stuff to give it a little bit of texture. Here's a little magazine. I think this is some kind of lookbook or something. When I was in New York, I went to the Brain Dead store with my friend Ethan, and they just gave us this because he bought like some fucking $400 pants or some shit. So they just threw this in for us. It's cool because there's like a mini zine, just tucked in here. So I have a bunch of different artwork on here. A lot of this, either my partner Erica got. Some of it is my own work or just stuff that I bought in from fellow designers and stuff that I know. Here's a print from my homie Piper. Erica really liked her work, so she bought this one, the Scaredy Cat one, and that one. We have this Beware of Dog, also with the cool like jaguar and lion combination. Erica got that from a tattoo shop. What was it called?
Yellow Beak Press, I think.
Yellow Beak Press. I got these cool little hardcore prints from this guy who made like a comic about hardcore. The Power Trip one, rest in peace, Riley. And the Desmadre one. Erica got this knitted clown thing from a thrift store. Mm-hmm. We have one of my prints that I made sometime this last year, the Never Felt the Sunshine. We also have some prints from Ram that Erica bought. We have the Palestine print, the No More Thinking print, and it's just those two. Oh yeah, so shout out Overset Text, the homie Ram. Fine Time. Shout out Kludge. This was one of my favorite pieces he's ever done. His name is Kludge. You can check him out on Instagram. Super dope analog style, like Xerox collage mixed with screen printing. I just really liked this one because the half tone and also the just manipulated like sans serif. It has some good contrast. Erica got this little cunt, what do you call it, neon sign. Right here we have one of my favorite shows, honestly, I've been to in the last couple years. We went to see Magnitude, one of my favorite bands, and they're just like a really cool hardcore straight edge band. And it was in Orange County at Chain Reaction, so they brought out Fury, legendary Orange County hardcore band, and I did really like them, but after seeing that show, they became like one of my favorite bands. They just have such a good style. And I also discovered Field of Flames here. Awesome straight edge hardcore band. I believe they're from the Bay Area, like San Jose in that area, like Tsunami in them. So I made a bunch of different designs for this like sticky note affirmation thing I did on Instagram, where I printed a bunch of designs on sticky notes. They were different things like done is better than perfect, this and that. But love you most is something that me and my partner Erica say to each other. So I wanted to incorporate that into at least one of them. And that's why we put it up in this space. I don't particularly like to always have my own design work or my own artwork in a space that I occupy, but maybe like 10 to 20% of it max could be something that I make. That was something that kind of, I think, got put into my mind with one of my early professors and high school teachers. It's not that I don't think that we should all be proud of the stuff we make, but I also want to decorate the space with, there's so much other cool shit out there that people are making. It makes sense to want to go out and get things rather than only make your own stuff. A fan from, what is it, Creepy Gals? Is that the brand? So my partner Erica picked that one up too. Super cool artist that does like this kind of airbrush punk aesthetic. I really like these. Erica really likes these. They're cool, but they're fucking annoying. So we had to unplug it. Probably should have plugged it in for the sake of the video. But imagine, you know, you're kicking it right here. Like this thing's gonna get messy, but this is like the main kick it spot, right? You're watching Severance or whatever, you're watching a show, a podcast, and it's just took, 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 took. And it's so annoying that I don't even think it's not worth the aesthetic trade-off. So this is probably the last little section right here. We just recently hung up these boards. Erica is really good at hanging shit up. So I usually let her handle that because whenever I try to do it, it's either not level or not lined up correctly. I got her this Kuromi skateboard recently. It was so sick when I saw that girl did a collab with Sanrio, so I had to get that. And then I got this one from Hypeland. They did a collab with Gundam, and you know, we got the Zaku, probably one of the coolest designed like OG Gundam suits. Everyone's probably built that one if they've been into Gunpla too. I have the master grade one of that in the upstairs office. Flag, I guess you could say, that Erica picked up, as well as she got this Tsunami flag. We were thinking about framing either both of these or one of these. I think it would be cool to, you know, kind of have the rippled texture and stuff, but frame it so there's like a nice little margin and border, and just make it more of like a piece rather than just a hung up flag. Right here, last thing is just a picture of me, my homie Kev, and my homie John and Erica at the Belasco for hardcore festival recently called For the Children, which is like a cool hardcore festival they do around Christmas time to donate presents to kids and stuff. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed seeing the space. This is a little bit more of like a chill, kick it entertainment room rather than my dedicated work office that has a lot more work and design related stuff. But I thought it'd be cool to show it to you also, and I'm just grateful to be able to even have a space like this these days to relax and unwind in. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.